Test, test, test. Test, test. Okay, we are live. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, music's a bit loud for me. Turn down a little bit. Test, test, test. Volume's good. Volume's good. I can turn it a little bit. So I'm just gonna look at my charts again. Here's the weekly. We took the weekly highs. Basically got a weekly if we got below. So if we want to go for here, I'm gonna probably have to bet on giving it spike and come back down. I like to play internal to external. So if this is external, we can go back to internal reverse. Just like rebalancing everything makes it very healthy, make it more anticipation. Let's see, look at the daily. We have daily FEG here, so it makes you think we're gonna definitely get a retrace after taking previous week high. It's just a matter of more about when it wants to hover above here. Oh, and I think we did get that on ES. NQ just leading the charge here. That's why, if you guys notice, this week I've been pretty bearish on ES, bullish on NQ, just because that's how it's been moving. And when you see that, like if you're shorting NQ, you're gonna get hurt most of the time this week, just because it's been moving much more aggressively. 4-hour tap in. Fill the other upper quadrant here. I feel like NQ doesn't have too much room to go now. Oh, this is from paper trade from yesterday, I believe. I'm just gonna get rid of this. How do I log out of this? There we go. Okay. Yeah, we have an hourly order block here. That's the most likely we're gonna try to retap. I don't want to see it go up, to be honest. I feel like we already accomplished our goal. I think we move lower from here. We do have like a breaker setup here coming up, and like a lot of order blocks. I just want to see it run through it, to be honest. I don't want to see it like try to see if we can hold there. Yeah, we're starting a little bit early again, just so we can get the vibe of things, and then we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna show that we're online. The best lice streamer. Hey, your boy don't have lice. Oh, we got trading patient in the building. What's up? What's up? What indicator I use? It's very it's just how I have it. It's the ICT kills on pivots. I have the timing differently though. I do Asia at market open, future open. All that's 2 and 2 to 9:30 is London for me. I want to take the whole entirety of it and split into 4 quadrants. And that's how I've been doing it. So it's like kind of like, is that 6 hours? 6 hours here, about 7 hours here, and then split AM with PM here, not skipping lunch. Just go from basically PM 1 to 4. Just kind of how I have it marked out. Oh, we are dumping. Yeah, chat. I had Robinhood shorts all the way up 9. I sold it for 100 points. It's gonna be like 150. Sold at 920s because we were hitting filling this 4-hour here. I was like, I'm gonna start a long swing. Jesus, this is dumping. That's why I can't be bullish anymore after hitting the previous week high already. But way too early for me to do something like, come on, give me a second to analyze charts. We're hitting this order block here. I don't think it wants to hold though. But yeah, when I say I don't feel like it's gonna go up from here, look at that. Just starts plummeting. What is this? Got a doorbell. Nope, just oops. Yeah, we're trying to do a little bit earlier so like I could have time to really breathe, analyze the charts before like 1 p.m. because sometimes we get a delivery right at the stream starting, and like I want to just take some time to look at things first. And that's been kind of a theme lately, and just now still dumping. That'll be like almost 200 points from my short all day in the morning earlier. Jesus. This is... And you have NQ kind of like leading the charge down now. So after the previous week high, it just completely flipping his bias. Bias is looking more lower now. Yeah, we can go for another deep drive all the way to 700 here. Don't recommend chasing this though, but we're just kind of playing with price action. Deep drive. All right, let me make sure I have everything connected. I can see it now. Like deep drive leg is this. I want to see this hit the liquidity target here. That internal low that made this high to the previous high. Just moving very, very aggressively. You're gonna likely expect somewhat of a rebound of some sort here. I think that's what I'm gonna be anticipating at least. Let's just see here. This chart is going crazy. I just started the stream. What happened? Like I literally just started up, and they just wanted to move it aggressively right now. I don't even know how far we're trying to go. Deep drive there. I'm gonna just go in a lower time frame here. Not 30-second. Probably gonna be waiting for post one here. Not really doing much, just slamming down, huh? Let me put chat somewhere. I need to see everyone. Oh. And just about to take this low out. The first presented fair value gap, I don't really use that concept. I think the stream requested it more than something I have. I just put it on because people liked it, and it's just a simple indicator. So it's nothing like that I did per se, you know. We're just going for this low here. I think we sniped these lows really quick, 701s. And that's like 200 points from my short I posted on Robinhood earlier. Just because price action is moving nuts. Absolutely nuts right now. We're about to take the AM low here. No, maybe not. Maybe it won't take the AM low. This is kind of dangerous area to play. I think it's moving way too aggressive to even manage risk. If you're trying to long this, it's way too early. If you're trying to short this, you're just chasing. I'm not entirely bearish if we do snipe these lows and then come back up, though. I was just more bearish just based off of the higher time frame. I can definitely expect us to show a significant retrace. I'm not sure if 640s is a good one. That's like a big drop. I mean, I want to save that for non-farm payroll. If we do come down here, this is what like kind of like a thought process always when I have big news coming. Let's say it comes down here. I don't want to see it like run down more than this. It's going to be just like a hold here until non-farm payroll. And then you can see non-farm payroll just spike this up or spike this down. That's kind of like what I always visualize when I'm looking at these type of markets and waiting. I think this dumps here though. I'm gonna slam down to these lows, right? 705s and 691 is the answer here. Didn't get that low yet. $704s. We have one more spike here coming up. There we go. We can see some of a rebound here, but I'm not too confident on anything, to be honest here. You just gotta wait for it. So, yeah, lows are taking we can see SMT for sure here. Can we hold though? That's the question. I can definitely see this flip up, man. I don't want to be too early in these type of moves. Let's see what chat thinks right now. Okay. What's the reason behind macro times? I don't really use macro too much, to be honest. It's more about market opening. It's like, for me, also watching 4-hour open. 4-hour opens at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's kind of where I would focus on the framework, my trades. Are you vaping? I don't vape. Ooh. I need to put. I keep on turning my head. It's because I have 3 monitors. I'm not sure where I want to put the chat. I don't want to keep on looking back and forth. But damn, what a dump, chat. SMT off these highs, taking these lows out. SMT off these lows too. You see ES being more tamed, and you see NQ being like very aggressive upside, now aggressive downside. And if I held those shorts just like 20 minutes longer while I'll be on stream, I was thinking like maybe I'll close on stream. It'll be up 200 plus points now. And I took on an NQ. Let me see. This is what I shared here. I had 922, just 1 minute. I was gonna add a little bit more. Like I usually do like 1 up to like 2 usually, then maybe up to 3 if we're trying to DCA average in. But like these are going for like big swings. It's either if it drops within the first hour or something like that, it's like 100 points, I'll get it. If it holds for like a few days, then I'm going to go for my full target. My full target in this would have been like 600s, which would be like 300 points because I'm just looking at the daily target. You're like spiking these highs, weekly highs. I would just keep on adding 900 starting there and then up to 2100, and my stop would be likely a closure above, and I'll be targeting these lows that or a retracement basically. That's kind of how I've been like swing trading on on Robinhood. It's not like I'm focused on futures on Robinhood. It's more about so my explanation with why I like Robinhood is you can trade options, you can trade shares, you can trade futures with it all in one account. Other brokers, you have to make separate accounts. You got to transfer money between it, and at the same time, it does create interest too. Which like if you have like let's say $100,000 in the account, you're not in any trades, you'll get that 4.5% APY interest. So like kind of like at the end of the month, I'm like not always full port or anything. It's like kind of like 50% max usually. And there's some days I'm like all cash because I'm waiting for a setup. And then at the end of the month, basically I'll get like $1,000 or $2,000 and interest is like, oh, that's free money. I'm already sitting in my hands, 34K margin is high, but you gotta also kind of consider maybe a little bit of that if you focus on just if you have a large board and you'll focus on, let's say, not sizing big and doing swing trading, it doesn't really affect me that much, And these are like I kind of transfer like I think 400,000, 300,000 over the course of a year or so into my Robinhood for my prop payouts. I also spread it out in other investments, so not all of it there, but like it's such a good way to like trade props and then just grow your own cash count. Yeah, there's just not too much to do here. If we had confirmation before we went for the short, this has been beautiful here, and we also got this closure here, so like this is a confirmation that I think we should slam down. When are you buying a supercar? Probably not, man. I think closest thing I'll buy is a Tesla. They have a super Tesla. I'll go for it because I do like tech cars. To me, Teslas or electric cars are kind of like iPhones to me, and I do like that feature. You can always get updates with it. You can do nice things with it. It's like it feels like more than a car. You're like investing in a tech company or using a tech company. Did you sell? Yeah, so I had a short and I covered it for 100 points because it just literally, I entered and then like, I think 20, 15 minutes later, just right before my stream, I was like, oh, it hits 100 points. I'm just going to take it here. I think it was on this drop here. And I was like, I'm going to take it out. And then it came back up like halfway. I'm like, if I was like really trading, I would have shorted that again because that 15-minute closure here. Very important. We have this 15-minute gap here. That was just like unmitigated for a while. We took out, spiked the 4-hour fill, and then closed under. This is such a critical move where you start flipping your bias on the 15-minute because you'll just see it's like respecting, and then the first disrespect, big closure. We didn't get necessarily a retracement, but if you kind of look closely, you would probably find a trade somewhere before the drop. EV battery costs about the cost of another car to replace. Yeah, I mean, there's downside, but I'm sure with technology, it'll advance. Did you check a trade today? We're warming up right now. We're gonna start it. Not my props, really. But today was kind of cracked out price action. I don't know when it was, but I remember I was like kind of just, oh wow, we are gonna dump to the freaking daily FEG. Yeah. This is gonna definitely be my target. I should have held, honestly. This is like the easiest target for me. We already spiked the previous high. You want to just look for shorts, and I had a short first add in, and you just have this daily FEG here. So like you're kind of like risking, like if you want only the start as your entry, you can always stop out like 100 points above, 50 points above. Your target is 300, so it's such an easy trade, man. And that's how I'm able to grow my Robinhood so easily, just swing trading. So I'm now looking at a drive lower here. Kiddos Smiko made 5 bands in the morning. Nicely done, Kiddos. How long do you swing trade for? It's usually, it depends on the setup, honestly, and how fast it delivers. Because there's some days where like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna swing this for 200 points on NQ, or like the equivalent would be QQQ or SQQ. It could be shares or options, whatever it is, until it hits rebounds or continues, or whatever it is. Usually it's reverse, so I don't really play the continuation that much for long swings. It's like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, around there, and then up to a week if anything. But after the week, I usually, if it does, usually after a week the trade is probably against me, and that's where I kill the trade. Panama City Beach, Florida. Panama City, is that in Florida? Yeah, I live in Florida for a while, and I only kind of explored the area near me, which is like South Florida, but like on the, what's that, west side? Yeah, west side, southwest Florida side. We're going for these lows, guys. I have Lanto and Desi in our group chat just saying, this is bad price action, and Brian's about to trade this. I'm like, yes, hell yeah, we are. We're gonna try. We're gonna succeed. This is gonna be a slow day, man. I feel like it's gonna move fast, but for entry wise, it's gonna be tough. Do you like day trading features or swing trading options? The only swing trading option I do, I like being on edge. So selling options, you have your theta's with you, so I'll do that. I have bad experiences in the past, kind of like long swinging calls or puts, because I could be right on the play, like the asset, but I could like be very little profit or even negative just because the theta and everything is against me, or IV. I don't like that feeling of it. That's why I was drawn to futures, because like when I was playing options, even though I was right, even when on the same case, when I was playing trading futures at the same time, I was making money, and then the time was not an issue. Oh, we got a payout from Sean from Fun and X. How much is the payout, man? 2 payouts, nice. Looking. Some of you guys are asking if I'm looking for longs. I could be, honestly, but I'm like, we're getting very close to this area. We might not even dig to it yet, so let me just see. It's hard. It's hard. I do think we rebound, but at this rate, based on what I'm seeing, this is kind of what I'm anticipating in decent spike up. We have this breaker confirmation already now, so you see this high, low, big move higher, and then a strong closure. This is that down close as a breaker pattern now. And the narrative, I feel like, is drawing lower. So if you're trying to long this, I feel like you can expect a rebalance, but like, I'm not really expecting too much. I feel like we're still gonna go lower. It is a tough day, guys. I don't think I'm looking at anything right now other than somewhat lower price action. The long setup's not there yet. I would need somewhat of a... so there's one thing I'm looking at. We dug lower. We took out this low here on this candle. The main liquidity at 705. I think it was 692. Yeah. So let me just mark this out again first. I feel like just it's going to be very tricky. That's kind of like what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, took out this low here, try to turn back up, and then swept it again. So we could possibly see a flip here. I've seen this many times after taking out a main liquidity. And I think kind of how I'll frame it is like something like this. You get this inversion first, right? And then you get this breaker after. And then you can hit spike up. And then I'm still looking at lower. So like this is probably the guide, the move I'm looking. And I'm always anticipating. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be pressing buttons. If you have an entry model or something like that, and you align with the narrative I'm giving, then it's gonna be good confluence. There's an inversion at the bottom too. I would like to see the kind of both get confirmed rather though. Let's do a P&L check today. Today is definitely a little bit more tricky. ES is stronger. I would kind of have no qualms on this. I think they're moving very similar. Maybe you can argue NQ is weaker, but I think NQ is just more volatile. So when it goes up, it goes up aggressively. When it goes down aggressively. So we have the inversion here now. I'm expecting this inversion respect, get this breaker, and then break respect, and then get a nice drive up. I'm not really trying to take anything right now just because I feel like it's a little bit risky, and I'm only looking for one trade a day, but yeah, I think we can get this. I don't like trusting this inversion, to be honest. This one makes sense to me because we got a sweep already, and then we want both to confirm rather than just one of them. So here is good, and then we're looking for a candle closure kind of right above this internal. I would expect even above the wick highs. ES didn't take the low, so it's basically stronger. Yeah, I mean, that's a good case, but I would also just argue SMT. SMT is always good because you have NQ who took liquidity, ES didn't, so that also gives you confidence. I'm likely going to watch this play out beautifully. You have the inversion, and you have the breaker coming up in the next 20 seconds here. It's like you guys are in trades already. I'm just chilling, guys. It's too early for me to take trades when we are trying to look for one good trade a day. We have some gaps, so that's why I think we do get a rebalance. So like rebalance to like 60s to 80s. A good decent spike up, and then I'm still thinking we move lower. That or it's F non-farm payroll. Gonna be used for it. So we have the breaker now. This is also fair game. How the breaker works is if it does come back in, your stop is under the up close candle. So it'd be here, the open of it. So I don't really count the wick. Wick from the move up. So that'll be like basically open of the bullish candle all the way up. Vice versa, if you're looking at like open of the bearish candle all the way down, you leave the wick out. That's kind of how I mark it. So I am somewhat expecting this to retrace and then come back up though. Probably not going to be taking this on my live or Apex though. I don't mind. Maybe should I have like a high risk account or more of an active trading account? Because I copy trade all my accounts together. And when you're doing that, let's say you have like 20, 30 accounts, you want the best trade only because that's like, that matters. Every loss would be like significant. Every win would be significant. You do that with Top Step, 1 active, 4 bases. That's a good thing because it also helps you deter away from kind of playing a degen. If you're like so itchy to take a trade. House account just with a trade. You know what? That might be a good idea. Shit. House account. I don't want to get cooked though. The stonk account. We didn't even get tap back in the breaker, but yeah, I think a lot of guys are taking longs. I think that was the right play there after the confirmation. I was not trying to say long on the move down, 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 especially until after we take these lows out first, and then we have something to work with here. It's always a liquidity game here. If you're just longing, catching a knife, like there's no point because you have a low here. You're gonna catch a knife. You would rather at least bare minimum wait for the liquidity to get taken yet first. Yeah, there's no pullback, so that's why it's an inversion. And then validate the breaker, and then we're trying to see if we can just start filling these gaps here. So we have a large 5-minute gap. I am somewhat expecting this to reject, but like it could go through. It could be very bullish. How many people played longs on the downside there, or from that flip? Kind of like either this inversion. I think that was like the very clear move. Not much to really explain too much there. Definitely seen a few people talk about it. 692 was probably a killer entry. Oh yeah, that was like basically the first inversion. Have you heard of TPT having data issue lately? So what happens is they just need to provide you data. It's taken a while because it's a new month. So imagine a new month. I think TradeVate had a thing where everyone needed new data. MyFed Features also had that same problem, but they had a better way to solve it. So TPT is kind of like working through one account at a time, and you have like basically like 500 plus people needing data, and they're getting overloaded. So I've seen like half of them already probably got fixed already. And yeah, people just complain though. People are like, which is kind of, I do reason with them. I resonate with it. They're like, it's been Monday, now it's Thursday, and I still haven't been able to trade, which is tough. But like, I think it's a TradeVate issue, which they're waiting on TradeVate to do, and they need more manpower for sure to kind of work that in. Real talk, have you gone the treadmill? No, I haven't. I gotta save for special time. I gotta be like so pumped that I'm like, let's get this treadmill going. Got out for 2R, nice. I think it was good call. This would have been nice though. I feel like this would have been a great pullback here. It didn't really need to go that much. It's like a 5-6 point retrace, and then you'll have a killer trade with like a 20-point stop and a big TP target. Trade basically got the 2R log, nice. I mean, yeah, if you were looking at this OB here, change the delivery after this move down. I'm also looking at the breaker too. Either one, we just didn't get any retrace, right? It was that inversion instead. What's the longest losing streak you have? Ooh, what a spike. What a spike. Dodgy 1 minute inversion play. Was that fired from his indicator? Does anyone know? But yeah, losing streak, I'm not sure, honestly. If you're talking, he's like, you could like, let's say take like 3 trades a day, or in a single day, and it could be like 1 win and 2 losses, but you still be net positive just because his risk reward, and tight risk. So if you're talking about like losing streak days wise rather than losing trades, it'd probably be like I think 3 to 4 days. But my winning streaks, I have like such pretty high winning streaks. It's like 10, 15 days, 20 days even. The one thing I want to really focus and hammer on is to control when I have my losing streak. So like if my winning streak is like say like 1,000, I shouldn't have a losing streak where it'd be like 10,000. It's like, wait, what? What happened here? Why didn't you count the first inversion? It's because the first one, we have two, so I would want both of them to get validated before kind of going for this play. That's how it is. Because if you, let's say you have like, I guess 2 breaker opportunities and you just kind of validate 1 breaker, it's not going to be that decent. Because if you still have something on top that's like still bearish, it's not as clean as you want it. You want both typically. Yeah, Jonathan with a call out though, nice. Let's go, Jonathan. Oh, we got another hater in here. Hater from Twitter. It's Live Q&A Trader. He speculated that I was in deep drawdown on all my Apex accounts and basically thinking I was gonna blow up anytime now, but I didn't because it's been 4 months. I'm still pushing it on it, and we basically made 300k in withdrawals now, and then still have a healthy balance on each. So crazy stuff. We got haters left and right. He don't believe it. He don't believe the wins. You know you're doing well when you have haters. Something I need to remember, like when I talk about my haters or something, like people that's hating on me, it's like 5%. It's usually like I usually have no haters, but there's growing out. There's more envy haters usually, or just PW, like between the beef. So like you have just people taking sides. I gotta remember though, like we still have like 90% supporters. Like majority of people are with me, which is great. But it's hard to like think about that when you have like when you're so easy to respond to a hateful message. So that's something I've been also trying to look more on. Trading strat video helped me a lot. I had a hard time finding breakers. Yeah, that breaker 15-minute video, trading essential guide, that should clear up a lot. We're gonna do a part 2 sometime, probably this month, most likely. There's Apex emails coming out today. Oh, the email that's saying like I think I had some people talk to me about it. It's like you know what? There's a link to it. Just for chat. I was gonna make a video on this. I was gonna save this for a video because I had like some new info and just like okay, it's not bad, but I'm pretty sure it's a public link, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna take out the URL. But this is what it was here. Hopefully it's not saying anything. It's like congratulations on your last few days and blah blah, and then like follow your rules. We need a specific backtested rules for entry, stop loss, take profit, trade management, risk management, and just ask you a lot of questions. And then has a 50% scaling. I haven't really read this yet. Yeah, I guess it's just a very generic email, honestly. But then the very clear thing is they ask you for compliance requests. It's like 2 previous trading days. This is like a written explanation. So entry rules, signals, stop, take profit, number of contracts, indicators, backtest software, anything. Literally, they're asking for anything. I don't know how specific you have to do with it, but send a screenshot of your 2 most recent days and then 3 continuous days move forward. So like basically 5 days total, 2 days back, 3 days forward. I feel like they don't need to be very specific though. But yeah, because I feel like it's just like they just want you to try to do it. But honestly, I'm gonna get more info on it and get info from a lot of people and see like what the criteria, what the process would be. And I'll cover in a video in depth. But yep. I think in the video too, they also kind of like said like they're not really looking to derive your trading model. I think what they want you to do, this is my kind of understanding from it, like the whole video or the whole email thing. They just want you to explain your trading style in a vague way. So like it's gonna filter you out from if you're even trading yourself or if you're just signal botting, you don't know what you're talking about, or you're trading for someone else. Like if you're trading for your grandma, the grandma's not gonna know anything. And let's say the the funny thing is like they could like call your bluff. Let's say you do trade for someone else, like someone very old who doesn't know what trading is. They're like, okay, we're gonna write the report for you. And they're like, okay, we also need to see a video now of that same written response that you said. You said you trade breakers. You said you trade this way. Let's see a video of it from that same person. I feel like that's gonna be the plan. I don't know if I'm cooking or if that's like their hidden agenda, but I'm like trying to understand like why they didn't need to do this, because like, you know, you could just ask ChatGPT or you can ask someone to just write this up for you. That's kind of like, does that make sense? It's like kind of bait people into like bait all the frauds and the scammers or any cheaters more so than anything to basically talking about their strategy and complete the task, because they need to get paid, so they're gonna do it anyways. And then they pull out like, okay, we need to see a video of it too. And your grandma, let's say you were trading for your grandma's not gonna know what breakers are and not gonna be explained to trade. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be so tough. That's like my, I'm trying to like think about it. Like that's the only way I can see this work. If they're trying to like do this for everyone, it doesn't make sense to me. Grandma's gonna have a steep learning curve. Dude, I'm not covering for the company. I'm still supporting the firm though, because I'm getting paid by it. Most of my community loves the firm still, even though like there's some people that hate in chat. You know, chat. Some people don't like it too. You're fine. You're open to choosing another firm like Top Step, Tradeify, Take Profit. There's so many options. I'm trading all of them. If Apex wants me to record a video in my underwear, I would probably do it, because they owe me hundreds of thousands of dollars. I would do a lot of things for it. but dude, I'm just being real with you guys. If you guys don't like my take, that's just my take on it. I think there's just way too many discourse between like you either support the firm or you're against it and blah blah. It's like, you know, I don't want to get lost in that. I think we're just kind of going back and forth in this. I didn't even realize this, but it's like seek and destroy pretty aggressively. And funny enough, NES is not taking any lows or highs. I think it's shown on the 5-minute here. I do want to see if we can reject here so we can take the daily target, but we'll see. Guys, it's literally up to you. I think some people are just way too into this. Clip it, dude. I didn't say anything negative about it or anything. It's not really me covering. I'm really like, wouldn't it make sense though for them to scheme this way? Like, I'm trying to think of their hidden agenda. Hidden agenda would be record or ask for a written explanation. They'll be like, okay, ChatGPT, make me a trading agenda here. Boom, have someone write it out, and then they will go call people's bluff. I think that's the game plan. But I need to see. I think so. What I'm waiting for is information. So I have like kind of like 5 people who received the email like last week. They're gonna do the videos, or not the videos, the next few train days, like 3 train days, and I'm waiting for the response to it. Like if they accept it, because I'm assuming you don't have to be very specific. You don't have to tell you like this is a breaker, this is everything I need to take a trade. I think it's more kind of like a test type of thing. But yeah, it's just way too ambiguous right now. No one knows until they respond, and that's what I'm waiting for. But once again, we are literally partnered with like 7 prop firms, and I support all of them, and I trade all of them. So if you don't like, let's say, I don't know, like take profit because there's slow support, that's understandable. You move on to Tradeify, which has great support. And if you don't like capped payouts, there's firms with uncapped payouts. It's like you pick your poison, or you trade all of them, or you trade none of them. You trade for cash. Let's see if the 15-minute flips. If this flips, I don't mind trying for more longs, but like I have my gut feeling this turns here. Just not much to really trade. I'm gonna probably delete some of these arrows, getting too cluttered. Let me see the chat here. Apex can go to L. I still like Apex, honestly. I didn't like them when they were doing like a lot of payout denials in the summertime. I didn't really like them too much when they were doing eval bans. That's why I spoke up. But I've heard, so this is why we wait for more information. I've heard of some users getting lifted unbanned. So I think there's like a handful of users. They posted about it too. And I think Nutty also helped some of them. So like it's actually pretty good to see. So I don't want to overreact. I want to wait for more information. Let's see. Dude, Top Step is GOAT though. There should be no reason why you don't like Top Step. You know, there's one person who doesn't like Top Step for some odd reason. It's a she, but she has a page, like a website that shows like all prop firms, and Top Step is like not on the top list. I think they were like a do not recommend, but now they're like kind of second tier. And like, how do you have Top Step at like not the top 10, top 5, top anywhere? It's absurd. No, we're talking about Kellyanne. Sorry, I should have probably said that earlier. How many of you guys know of Kellyanne, by the way, while we're waiting? Dude, it's so odd. Like so Todd is saying like you don't like Top Step either. Just tell me 1 or 2 good reasons why you don't like Top Step. Because it's crazy to me why anyone can dislike Top Step. Yeah, if you don't know her, she's just, I think she kind of got popular by hating on Apex, which at that time was fair, but now like it's like overkill because Apex is doing much better. Maybe not now, but like before the eval ban, like this last month, they were on a roll. But she basically has a website where she partners with every firm. Like I'll think 5 on my top of my head where I promise you guys don't even know of. It's like Humble Trading, Phoenix Trading, Savius, something else. Maybe Thrive. You guys know Thrive. She don't partner with them anymore. It's like it's such odd firms. Like these are firms like that probably has like 20 traders, which can rug pull the next day because that's how liquid they are. Anyways, I don't want to. I'm just kind of like chatting around while waiting for price action. That's kind of what I've been doing this whole week. Price action has been very tough this week. I think a lot of you guys can relate to that. What prop firm do you think has the worst rules? So when they have bad rules, it's usually because they're cheap. And if they have no rules, it's because they're expensive. So like 2 things. I think TPT has pretty much no rules. They're kind of high premium, like no payout rules. Like it's basically day one payout, take as much as you want, just get above the buffer. That's all they want. But like something like Apex, there's much more rules. Straight fight instant funding, there's much more rules. Like you have to meet this strict criteria of to get a payout and everything. So it just really depends. It's a give or take relationship, to be honest. SRO, yeah. They haven't really got. I think this is where Brett and I think I also kind of agreed with this. Oh, this is bull here. I think Michael Patek from Top Step jumped the gun too early. I think he should have kind of talked to the firms first and established what they want to look for first before just breaking out the news, because people would overreact wildly. Like if I said, or if like let's say Daryl Martin says something big, like okay, we're thinking of doing something like banning all, I don't know, something like stopping copy trading for whatever reason, it'll be like such an absurd statement. People are gonna run with it. I think what he should have done is waited and kind of got a good idea of what he wants first, and then like introduce it to the public. And now people hate it already. Yeah, Apex suitor. Yeah, that's also another thing. And it's because she slanders pretty aggressively. It's still moving up. Yeah, so looks like this inversion was the one that paid out, right? Oh, Lumi's the building. What's up? What's up? You took less trade that is 2 with 1-to-1 or 1.5R, but your draws are always so big. How? What does that mean? You took less trades that is 2 with 1-to-1, 1.5R. It's because I have a high win rate. I think that when you're trading every single day, you're only looking for one trade mostly. It could be 2 because you guys see me on stream too. Sometimes I take a win and I'll take another win, or I'll take a loss and I'll take it again, and then it'll be a big win. So it's like you kind of risk, let's say $400, you make 600, 700. Risk 5% to make 10, something like that. Let's go with that analogy. And it builds up over time. And then if you look at my P&L calendar, you see like 4 months of data, and it's like green, 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 red, green, green, red, green. Like it's just like a lot of green, but some reds. The red should be manageable. Like I shouldn't have like a green of $1,000 and then a red of 10,000. That's way too much. So that's what I've been working on very aggressively. Oh, she's Lumi streaming PM. Yeah, we could talk about that after stream. I'm down with that. We don't have that many PM traders, guys. I feel like when I started trading PM, I didn't really do it for like YouTube. It's just like I want to start trying something new. And AM is always like really aggressive, very volatile. Great price action though, but I'm kind of trying to play base hits very consistently. And PM, I started liking PM more. It's very slow. And I'm starting to adapt to it. And so that's why I just dropped AM and just been trading PM for the longest time now. Probably like over a year now. Where I think 90-80% of my trading has been PM versus AM. I probably trade more Asia than AM right now. But yeah, I'm not really seeing too much here, guys. Yeah, I'm down to get more people on. I think what I'm gonna try to do is maybe do 2 days, 2 to 3 days, just me solo locked in, and then the other 2 to 3 days, I bring people on or kind of work with other people, stuff like that. Thoughts on previous day low, dude? Is previous days low? Yeah, so previous day low is basically a tap in to this daily effigy. I was hoping to see we get that really soon here, but if we don't get it today, we're going to leave for NFP most likely. That's why I basically shorted here on Robinhood. I'm going to target this move down about 300 points, but kind of TP'd for 100 because it dropped in like 10 minutes. I'm like, 300 points, I guess. Apex need those charts. I'm marking it up. I'm marking up. That's a good thing about me. I have, so if Apex want to kind of audit my trades, I have all my live recordings, and majority of my trades are from the live streams. So it's like, just look at the accounts, look at the timestamp. You'll see exactly why I took the trade. I think that's like one of the more positive. Like, I don't even need to do the recording, I think. Maybe they don't accept it, but lots of volume. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down. I think probably too close to the mic. It's just so slow. Why do you guys like price action this week? I feel like I'm doing fine with it, but it's a lot of sit on hands for me, for my cup of tea. Oh, that's a good question. Someone asked, did anyone get a response from Apex Compliance? I feel like they take their sweet time. Let's hear it. Did anyone have a response? Anyone get... We're going to have to give them some time because they did the eval ban. I think, was it 2 weeks ago? Maybe more than 2 weeks or something. They've been sending emails. I've seen about like 3 to 5 users got eval ban lifted. And we're going to probably see more the coming weeks. So that's why I'm looking for more data, looking for more real people to just explain their case, what happened, and then see what happens with it. Oh, and Tyler, the man who got hacked, who used a AI to act like he's Tyler himself, trying to change his email, get all his assets account, and then basically get the money to his accounts. He's getting a call from Apex. Nice. Dude, I think Apex will make you right because you clearly got hacked. You got hacked not by Apex alone. It was like multiple firms. Did they get banned? So, just to clarify though, it's eval ban. You're not banned. It's just like they don't want you to buy more evals, but it's gonna get lifted, is what they're saying. It just depends. I think it's a case by case. If you are doing something shady or doing something they don't like, they might keep it permanently. But if you're just trading normally, like blowing up or doing fine, like I think what they said, they're gonna try to fix it. I'm just waiting here. I'm kind of waiting for the next 15-minute gap to close. Some of you guys are like, just take a trade already, bro. It's like, that's not kind of how I work. I really have to get that, draw out my trade, frame it up like an art piece. Right now, it's just not much to work with here. Oh, no way. Kane said he got unbanned? No way. Kane? The one who took 3 million from them? 2.5, whatever it's called? No, he got unbanned. I'm gonna go with the lab right now. Maybe I'll ask him. He got unbanned? Are you kidding me? I feel like if they unban him, they're gonna ban a lot of people soon. They might even unban Manbeer and JCap. Did he say that in his Discord? Let me see. I'll probably talk to him after. Let me see. He said he got unbanned. That's crazy. Oh. Well, to be fair, Tyler, Caden's been banned for like, I think a year now. And you only got the eval ban just recently. You still have your accounts, by the way. So it's not much of a comparison. Yo, that's crazy. But yo, think about this though. Like, he's the first influencer I know that got unbanned. Lanto's still banned. And I've seen like I think 5 users who said they got unbanned recently. That's like just like nobodies or like kind of like no following, no socials. If I didn't get the accounts back, that would be the end for. Dude, trust me, I'm like 99% sure you're gonna get the accounts back, unless someone blew it already. That would be terrible, man. I mean, I think the clearest solution would be a payout cap, right? What do you guys think? If Apex has a problem with paying 7 figures to traders, What would be a fair compromise? Perhaps like you can only take out 25K per account, that limit to 5K cap, or it'll be like a like you get 4 payouts to get moved alive, and they'll set a cap on how much gets moved, kind of like Top Step. Top Step has a cap like that too. Like if you had 5 150K account, you can only move up to 150K to live. I think Apex can do the same thing. Let's say like they only move 10K per account to live after a certain amount of payouts. I think that's a fair game. Either they have to reduce it to 10 accounts or they're gonna have to add payout caps. I think that's like very reasonable right now. If they actually ban Tyler for nothing, yo, he's not banned. He's eval banned. Tyler has like 500K in his in his Apex counts, just like Lanto. Lanto's also eval ban. Eval ban is basically you can't buy any more evals. They're kind of just limiting you there. They let you keep your current accounts and everything in current evals that you can reset, you can activate. There's not allowing you to purchase more, which it's not. I don't think it's a scam in that way. It's just more like bad business practice, unless there's a reason. So I think that's what Apex is missing. They need clear, defined reason on who gets eval banned. Like if they make too much money, if they want to get capped out, or if they are like milking or cheating. They have to be a clear criteria on who gets eval banned. That's where I would support it. So at the moment, I'm not really favoring the eval ban at the moment. 250K cap is reasonable. That's also, it's like some of you guys are like, I feel like there's some in the chat be like 250K. No, I don't like that. But then you look at how much you made, it'd be like nowhere near that. Very little people actually make it to like a few $100,000, man. Very, very little. So you gotta make reasonable requests. Dude, this is so slow. What do you guys think right now? Bullish or bearish here? I'm like so neutral right now. I think we're back somewhat to equilibrium, if not like a little bit lower, still on discount. Let me see. Like we're like right there near equilibrium right now. You purchase funded next user code. My email is not valid. Verify. You have to make a ticket. I can't help people on. We literally have like a few people on staff working on tickets. Any issues, any rebates problem, you guys need to start making tickets on either Discord or most likely the website. But yeah, a lot of you guys are, was it bullish, bearish? It's like so 50-50 right now. Trump and Elon's beefing. I heard about that too. Politics is such a difficult game, man, because you feel like you're aligning, but like you have affiliation with the whole party. Thoughts on the lab? I'm not sure why. I can't really say opinion about it. I know the people in it, Alex and Kane, they're killer traders, but I don't know how they're ran because I'm not really. I think I'm in the lab, but I haven't been witnessing it. So if anything in life, I feel like just try it out. Usually 1 month is like $100 or something like that. Try it out one time and see what happens. That's it. But guys, again, I'm waiting for price action to move. I'm just chatting until then. We have a 15-minute gap right below here. This is kind of like where I would start framing up like how I would be bearish or bullish. If we get a strong closure through this 15-minute gap by 2 p.m., most likely the next 15-minute close, then I will play lower. If we can continue to hold this, respect this, and move higher, I'll move higher. I think this is like we're so pivotal right now. We're almost at equilibrium. Adnan, if you had problems with Smart Profit Firm, make a ticket. There's a lot of people with issues, and they always come to me. Like we have like We have multiple hired people, paid positions, working for this, because now we have like, I think like 8 people on board now. So it's not just me, it's multiple partners, multiple developers, multiple staff. Yeah, so this 15 minute is very important right now. We're gonna have to wait for the 2 p.m. though. Unless... Let's see. This is not like... Not what I'm feeling right now. I could see this taking this low out and then moving back up though. That'd be like very bullish. But we're just consolidating here, and it'd be very clear we get a closure on the 15-minute gap though. I think that's kind of like what I'm reasoning with right now. We're not even in it on ES, by the way. So NQ's been very weak right now. You make a ticket on the website. There's a support, there's a contact us page. That's it. We're holding this. So if this holds, we're going to move higher. And especially if we get close above. This is kind of like the direction I'm looking at. Either we move up to this, fill like kind of like majority of this and move back lower, or get close above and then move higher. It's too early for me to say this is bullish or bearish. I think we're exactly at the neutral point right now, near equilibrium. But yeah, while we're talking about that, here's some updates with Smart Profit Firm. If you guys are waiting for funded next rebates, it got cleared. So there was a backlog. Some people have been waiting for weeks. It was basically more of an issue that we're trying to set up with the firm, but the firm took a long time to respond because of time zone. They're like Dubai time zone. I'm the US. My team's in the US. So it's like there's only like a few hours slot where we can like kind of discuss and try to set this up. So it's like a lot of delays. We finally got it set up. So it's now running twice a week automated, and all the other firms do daily. And then the last update, there's 3 firms going to be coming this week. Fund Features Network, Trade Day, Day Traders. They're all going to be part of the rebate and cash rebate and payout protection program. So we have more for you guys. These guys, I'm pretty sure you guys already know. We're going to probably add a few more, but it got to be legit firms. I can't be adding like firms that are new or sketchy. Day Traders, Fire. Yeah, it's also Day Traders is very capped, but they have Project X coming out. So that's why like they had a call with me. They're like, or talk to me. I didn't like the firm too much because there was no good platform. But they're like, we have Project X now. Maybe you guys like it more. And then, you know, I think my community, and maybe you guys in chat, you guys, I think, like Project X too. It's either Tradeovate or Project X. One of them is something you guys like anyways. So we're going to add those 3, and 5% rebate will be applied for all of them. So you basically have 10 firms listed on our website, on our platform. Every one of them will be payout protected, which is you have a payout problem, you come to us, we'll help mediate. If nothing works, we'll reimburse you. And then cash rebate, 5% is a lot. Think of like any deal. If they do like 20% off, 5% is almost 5% on top of it. It'll be 25. So you may think it's like low, but it's actually pretty big savings. It's not like 1%. It's like 5%. That's like a significant portion. I had to create videos for TPT to get past my denials. Wait, Dan, you had to create videos for Take Profit Trader? That's unheard of. Are you talking about Apex or Take Profit Trader? I don't know if you're talking about the wrong firm here. Is he talking about the wrong firm? What? When has TPT ever requested for a video? Dude, can you post some of that, or the email even, maybe on the Discord, so I can look at it? This is like the first time I even heard about this. Have you guys heard about it? TPT asked for a video. Is this gonna be the new The new thing now? Post it on Twitter. Okay, I'll take a look while we're waiting. I'm waiting for the 15-minute close here. Dan, let's see. Mons. My account was fat. Okay, so I'm just gonna post it up. Fast hotkey based trader. My account was flagged for suspicious activity. I was asked to provide video evidence of executing the trade. So were they thinking you were high frequency trading or something? See, this is where we need more context. If you're like kind of taking trades like every few seconds, every 1 second, and spamming it, I can understand. But if not, then this is like the first time I'm hearing about this. But yeah, context is important here. Here, let me see. Do you want to give like a brief description on how you were trading, Dan? I think that would help clear things up. But no, I definitely find it odd. This is my first time hearing it about it for take-profit trades. That's like unheard of. You taking trades every few seconds? Was that it? Oh. Yeah, most firms have a micro scalping rule. So like, you might think like, oh, let me trade how I want. But if there's some firms that don't want you to take like 1 2 second trades, 5 second trades as your majority of your trades, you know, you have to look in the rules. But yeah, I'll speak to Dan about it because I think it's important to go over. Let me see. I think most people in the chat would also like to hear more about it. Right, guys? Yo, TPT is working on getting rid of trailing drawdown. That'd be great, but what is the trade-off here? That'd be probably the best plan possible. I feel like they're gonna make it very expensive, or they're gonna do something because they can't just do end of day and then just be that easy. It gotta be, if it's like pricing, it'd probably be like 30% more. Whoa, Josh saying Dan had 2,000 trades in a day. Are you serious? How can you even do that? Is it like 1 micros a trade, or how's that work? 2,000 is a lot. See, that's what I think that's the important context. If it's like a lot of spam trades, then like if they're like, are you trading a bot? Are you high frequency trading? And if you're just like, oh no, this is how I trade, then they should easily clear you. I think the outcome, they did pay Dan though after that clear up. 400, yeah, 400 is, I feel like, still a lot though, unless, I don't know, maybe the timing is also important. If you do like 400 trades, but you trade like 20 hours and it's like 5 minute, 20 minute, 5 minute trade, but if it's like a few seconds, I think that's also a different story. 220 up here. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably have to look into it first before making an opinion. But I think, if anything though, I would kind of somewhat understand why you would get flagged if you had 400 trades and they're like, are you using a bot or something? Because if they have like probably data with like tens of thousands of traders, and the average trades a person would take would probably be like 10. And you have someone with 400, they're gonna be like, what is happening here? We need to see if he's doing something. But I think the outcome is fine though, right? Because, you know, Dan made a video showing that he's not a bot, and it was fine. I think chat can understand that why they request a video. That's the one thing that's missing with Apex. Apex, you can't really reason with like why they want you to do some things. It feels random at times because some people don't even have payouts. If they do, it's like 1 or 2 payouts. Customer service rep, dude, I'm about to be honest, their TPT support is probably the worst at the moment, and it feels like it's like third world hires. There's like newbies when they could just be training people in-house, like in the US even, and then getting like very clear support that can understand English and things better. Do we miss a short? I'm waiting for the closer first. I don't ever think about missing a trade. It's more about waiting for the setup to come. They don't want to pay U.S. employees. Honestly, I'm about to be with. I'm gonna have to agree with you right there. If they're a business, you have to focus on quality or profits, and I feel like you have to, for a good business, you have to kind of go in the fine line of both. You want to focus on making sure you're making money because it's a business at the end of the day, but at the same time ensuring quality. That's why Tradeify, I talked to Brett about it. Brett has very good support. He pays them well, and they don't have any issues. That's why people love Tradeify. Like, how can you have such a great firm, but support is just ass? Top Step support is ass. Honestly, Top Step is chill for me, honestly. But I don't know. I haven't had a problem with Top Step for like probably 4 or 5 months. But when I did have problems, some of them were like kind of long, I guess. TPT top tier in trading, probably C tier in support, maybe even D tier at this rate. That's kind of my opinion on it. So like overall, you would average out to be like a B- tier. If they fix their support, I promise you, it goes straight back up to top 3 again, top 3 or even higher. It's hard to beat Apex in Top Step though, or especially Top Step if you guys don't like Apex. Damn, we're dumping. So I wanted a 15-minute closure first, but we don't seem like we got that. I'm kind of just waiting, and this is like tough in a way. It's like very clear move up. I was deciding if we flip from here or we move up. So like 2 directions in mind. Not anything right now. We're back inside this breaker though. Tyler had a call with the fraud department. Was that just now during the stream? Shit, put him on speaker. Let's hear the whole conversation. Big dump though. So I'm also still looking at previous day lows, basically 640s. This daily FPG on FNQ. I feel like that's what's trying to draw to right now. 4-hour closure. Let me check the closure here. 2 p.m. is about close here too. The hourly feels like we're gonna move up higher, especially with this hourly FAG too. Time frame is like clouded right now. We're kind of doing pretty deep seek and short right now. 30 more seconds for this closure. Perhaps we do some giveaways in a second while we're waiting. Yep. So hourly close right there. 15-minute close, deep drive down. That's not a very good look. It's just very tough to really trade this for me personally. Maybe it's different for you guys, because I tend to be more of a wait for retracement kind of guy, and very hard to get retracement here. Big drive though. I'm not really too sure what to really play by here, to be honest. This is starting to flip more bearish after that closure though. but it's just so 50-50 for me. Every trade I took today is a loss. Every tape read is a win. Dude, that's like every trader here, how they feel sometimes. The only way to beat that is just not to take a trade until you're very, very confident. And this is pretty low confidence right now for me. Price is moving today, but I think price is a little bit more difficult to play out. We're about to just start sinking here, I guess. You guys know any influencer trading day, like how they're faring? Are they good? Are they bad? What is it looking like today? Let me just review if I could have taken a trade somewhere. I don't think I'd have just shorted here right away. I mean, we got a candle closure here, but it's like too much consolidation on the 1 minute to understand anything. The only thing I could really say, like, if I truly thought that price action doesn't go higher than this, you start like shorts right now. Yeah, not the type of price action for me, to be honest. PW blew all his prop counts, stepped in dog shit. Did he? He only has a 1 account each right now. What's the name of the website that shows how much a prop firm paid out? Is Payout Junction. Payout Junction. They list the rise payouts. So it's not all firms, because once again, Top Step and Apex aren't listed. So if you see anyone like, we're the top payout firm, it's because it's for only rise payouts. Oh, guys, someone's talking about Elite. While we're on the topic, what do you guys think about Elite Trader funding? Let's hear. What do you guys think about ETF? I'm not going to share my opinion. Maybe you guys heard about me already, but just what do you guys think about it right now? ETF, Elite Trader funding. I voiced my opinion on them on Twitter last night. I made 65K payout from them previously. I probably made, I think, 50,000-60,000 payouts when I first started trading with them. I love their firm too. I always said that to them. Like, you guys are the most potential firm. Back in 2021, 2022, I think something around there, maybe 2022, the best firm out there, like top 3, and they're like probably not even top 10 right now. Worse, I would say. So it's tough. It's hard to really repair your reputation after you've screwed over so many traders. Honestly. So if you guys want more info on that, I kind of posted about it. This is what I kind of shared here. I'm just thinking about putting together a list of prop firms where I support, consider, or avoid, and I kind of added this part where Jimu was talking about opinions on each ETF. I'm very vocal about my trading and which firm I like. They have 20 accounts and they don't even, I think, pay out like 300,000 per month, which is nothing. It's because they deny payouts constantly, and the declines in poor because they were competing with Apex back then 3 years ago. And they fell off from 2022 and beyond that, just after a lot of changes, retroactive changes. CEO acted oblivious, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna put you on blast here now because you're not really taking accountability. I listed all these reasonings here, and you know, there's also one more thing. I talked about they breaching out large account balances. This guy had over $250,000 in his account or something like that. They breached him, and he's still acting oblivious. So that's just kind of like a rant there. It's crazy to me. Like 200K payouts. This is not the first time, too. This is like many users and the CEO acting like this didn't happen. He's like, oh, did he reach out to support? It's like, no shit, he did. Of course he did. Anyways, yeah, what are we looking at? Sorry, a little rant there. Very difficult price action, to be honest. I haven't took anything yet. Yo, who is this guy? Yo, can a mod boot him? What is happening here? He's talking smack. I feel like when people do that, they probably have a bad day, because I'm not even talking about trading right now, or I'm waiting for something, and what you're taking your frustration out on us. If you have a bad trading day, man, the best thing you'll do is get off screen and just start reflecting. Damn, this looks like it's going to go for the daily target now. I get shit for trading, not trading, and just chilling, dude. We're doing all of them. We take trades basically 90% of the time, every single day. 2 losses, treadmill. I might agree to that. Very rarely do I get 2 losses in a row, though, right? Very, very rarely. This is just like, realistically, if you guys learn my trading model, this is like very hard to just enter off of. I think that's where some of you guys are missing if you're being too impulsive. I have more of a strict trading style, and when it's not really giving me anything, like, you shouldn't be pressing any buttons. And we're also starting to feel bearish. Bearish looks a little bit better right now, to be honest. Guys, I have a video on it. Can someone post a link of it? It's called the Central Trading Guide. It's 50 minutes. I know it's long, but I promise you it's worth it if you want to learn from me. Yep. It's hard to really reason with people that complain, though. If I'm not taking trades, it's like just because I don't want to take a trade. It's like something I think about. Like, would you rather take like 100 trades a week, or would you rather take, like, say 10 trades a week? What trader would you want on your team? And I mean, you can make the argument for both, but it shouldn't be like, oh, we automatically like the trader that takes more trades. Because it's odd to me. 100 trades a week is also kind of light compared to some of the people on Twitter. Some of you guys take like 20 trades a day, which is crazy. That's like 100 trades a week. I take like just basically, it could be 0 or it could be up to 2 trades. I'm not going to count like when I'm micro in and out to log a day though. So like, sometimes I don't take any trades on stream. I'll just literally do like 1 micro and it'd be like $10, $5 or something like that. Are we not executing any setups? We're waiting for it. We are getting the 15-minute confirmation for lower, so we're looking for lower prices now, but at the same time, we need a setup for it. I can't just smack it. When price moves like this, if you know how I trade, I wait for retracement for the most part, not just because of grind, unless there's an inversion somewhere. That's something I can utilize. We don't have any of that. So that's why I'm defaulting to kind of sitting on hands right now. We might get a breaker set up here though. Just still somewhat short bias. But at the same time, like we could be just consolidating back and forth for a little bit longer. I mean, yeah, we do have a 5-minute BPR here. I'm gonna mark out. So like, I'm short bias, but at the same time, I want a short entry. I don't want to chase shorts. Would payout protection still be valid if I buy 50 158 accounts? Holy crap! Why do you need 50 accounts for take profit trading? You only have 5 max. There's a cap in payout protection. So when you have payout problems, you come to us. If you purchase from us, we'll help mediate. And if it doesn't fail, if it fails, we reimburse whatever fees you paid up to I think it's either 400 or 500 bucks per person for that firm, for each firm. I mean, we're not gonna be like you buy like 100 Apex account or 100 TradeFi account. 50 is insane though. We try to make a fair number, but 50 accounts is absurd. That's like 20, 30,000. We're not covering anything close to that. Gotta make it fair, guys. You gotta make it like very reasonable, but at the same time, like just not stupid. And I should hear no complaints like, oh, why are you not covering the whole thing? That's false advertising. It's like, are you saying I should cover 50 TPC accounts? I don't even have that much. I only have like 10 accounts. I have like 5 reserves, 5 using. We're probably looking for shorts here, honestly. I think we're already moving lower. I should have looked shorts here, but I didn't really get good confirmation. And we didn't really get retracement either. If we close under and confirm first and then retrace back up, that's kind of my speed, my style. But it's like one way up, one way down. Not really how I like to play it. All right, let's do a giveaway while we're waiting. It's taking a while here. Would you rather have 5 50K accounts or 1 250Ks? It depends. So if there's no payout caps, it doesn't matter. I would have 1 account. But if there's payout caps and it's easier to pass, like there's like other variables, then I would rather have multiple accounts. So it's not like a one size fits all, I feel like. There's that drop. We're gonna go for the daily target at 637s here. we're also doing the giveaway, guys. If you guys want to enter, all you gotta do is like the stream and then comment your YouTube username one time. If you do multiple time, it's gonna be filtered out for you. Not ever has someone won a giveaway by commenting multiple times, because it's impossible. And I still see some people commenting multiple times. I don't know why instructions are so unclear. And chat, I submitted payout for Bunox the other day. I have like, I think 8 accounts with them. I don't really trade Bunox like that, but you know, it's not bad to really work with them. I don't really recommend it though. If you have the option to play Apex, I would go for it. This is what it looks like. I don't think it shows anything here. I have like 37 days on it. You need 10 trading days to get a payout. And when you hit the 10 days, it's 10 trading days, so it's like kind of wild. Apex 8. What do you request? Like I requested the other day, no trades I take right now would count for my next trading day. I feel like that's kind of dumb, so I'm not gonna be taking trades on Apex. And you can only request, it only processes Wednesday. So since I requested Thursday, I have to wait next Wednesday to get it approved. So these accounts are kind of like on hold for the next week. So it's like you're getting one payout every 20 days, basically 20 calendar days. Kind of stupid, but you know, this is my 3rd payout with them requested, and we'll see. I honestly, I have such a poor experience with that firm, to be honest. I'm going to be real with. It's like, why they... I'm making money off them, but like they could definitely change things up to make it much easier. Oh, we hit... Wow, what was that dump? Was there any shorts? No, yeah, there's definitely no shorts to really take us there, right? Big drop. Nice, Lumi. Dono's saying 606. It hit 606.75. Do you work with Alpha? We're partnered with them, yes. We do the rebates with them too. Honestly, this is not that bad. If you guys are trying to build a long position for swings with non-farm payroll, I feel like we're going to try to consolidate back up 700s again. I might do it near the end of the day. Because I was short at 900. I'll be more bullish, like below 600s. See, this is why it wouldn't be bad. Like, if we had Lumi on, Lumi would have probably gave that trade to us. We're going to pick 2 winners in a few minutes here. You guys some time. Damn, tough day though. We're like 60% through the stream, and it's not been the easiest, I would say. We did hit the daily target, so I'm open to playing the upside again. I'm like kind of just flipping my bias when we hit targets. We hit the weekly highs, and then I'm just anticipating one more drive for flip. We hit the daily target here. Good drive, and you can anticipate flip again. All right, let me pick the winners first. Longs you can look at right now, yeah. It's better, or it's better to look at longs here now than while it's falling like a knife here. Let's pick the winners, and I can focus on trading. Winners today are Young Bleezy and Andone Ramirez. Goat. I don't mind this inversion, but I feel like this is like it would work. I'm more confident it works, but the risk is kind of slightly high. All right, I'm gonna let them. If you're one of these guys, yeah, Young Bleezy, nice, and then the other guy, Adonai Ramirez, or just Mr. Ramirez, make a ticket. All right, you guys are good. I'm gonna delete this now. We'll do more at the end of the stream. A little BPR action here too. This is only if you're ambitious for higher prices. I'm kind of leaning for it now, much more. But let's see if we can get a breaker somewhere. So we're still potentially look for this. This could work out, honestly. I'm not gonna press the buttons for it though. There's a BPR, so inversion overlap with the fair value gap. If you do take this, you want to just make sure your stop is under like 40s. I think under this low is ideal. But like looking at a higher time frame, definitely see this moving higher. Let me see if I can get a good play for you guys. Let me lock in. What do you guys think? Bullish or bearish? I need to know, chat. I'm starting to lean more bullish here, honestly. Let me set up my... I think my Ninja's not set up yet. What the heck? It logged out. Okay, there we go. Now we're back in. Good. Okay, we're good. Sorry. There's a little delay. I think my Apex just kicked me out because I didn't log in for a while. All right. No retap here again. Leaning bullish between I think a lot more people are bullish right now. I'm also having the same viewpoint. Again, like this is so poor delivery where we don't really get any decent retrace. It's like kind of weird why it does that. But that's just how it is. Damn, why is there no freaking entries? It's actually starting to be annoying. BPR is probably the draw right now. Very clear draw. This will be the chain state delivery in the 1 minute here. This is the candle that took the liquidity target, the daily target here. Get a candle closure above. The C is a down close candle. We can start flipping this back up. I think we're game for higher now, though. Damn. How did I miss so many trades? Like there's some framework for it, but there's no entries. Your chance was to get in at 665. Are you talking about the 1 minute inversion? I'm not in then, guys. I was looking for this retrace here at least. Just waiting. Oh, by the way, Apex approved my payouts. I requested half my port. So like, I think it's like 89,000 or something like that. I need to count it, but it's actually a big payout. Look at that. This is the uncapped payouts, by the way. You missed 2 inversions. I don't trade inversions like that. It has to have time frame alignment or take liquidity. In this case, it did take liquidity, but definitely could have seen better framework. We could have waited for the closure and then the retrace rather than just the entry out the closure. Can we take the breaker? So this could be seen as a breaker. Yes. It's not the cleanest. Honestly, I would feel like this might be more consolidation than anything. But I would rather focus on the change to delivery. The series of down close candle, we flipped that. Any retap inside, we could be looking very closely for a move back up. Damn, what the heck? It's just pumping. Why is your day like this? Freaking up. So we have the 5-minute BPR right there. 15-minute moving higher. This looks like we're taking out this low, climbing back up. So we should be looking at higher prices from here. We could have been looking at the inversion, honestly. If I was taking multiple trades a day, this is something I would most likely be taking. What is amazing? It is amazing price action for some people who's waiting for retracement, or you're not getting any retracement whatsoever. Didn't retrace 9 to the change to delivery. I think we're gonna get it at least. This is way too close for it not to. But this time I'm gonna wait for it to retrace and respect and go on the move back up. If you take this change to delivery, I think you would need to put your stop like somewhat all the way down here. That's 50 points. I'm not doing that. I want to see a deep drive and the next most likely inversion or anything like that. Now that's starting to respect, I'll play for that. I like to play the second distribution most likely more than the first inversion or first flip that we get. It's usually higher risk. I put the limit order in the beginning of the first FEG and didn't touch. I think you're talking about this here. This would be the BPR. This would have been a pretty low risk type of entries. It didn't even give it a chance of that. So that's why I'm saying price delivery has been a little bit more difficult today, I would say. Even though some people might not, other people trading who kind of operate more in market orders, they're fine with this trade. Right now, it's just more difficult. Easy for tape rating, hard to enter. That's what it is. The people who kind of say like this is like the best price action after that, it could either be because they, this is price action for them. They like to be momentum traders, or they could also be losing and winning on some days, losing other days. I want to just be focused on seeing if I can win. And to do that, you have to really wait for that perfect setup. Do you never market order? I don't really market order. I think 85% of my trades, maybe 90% is limit orders. So some of you guys are asking, is this a breaker here? I'm going to say no, honestly, because it feels like this is just a swing point like this. You could see like a candle, a bigger pattern. It looks like a breaker, but I want to just view this as one consolidation. But mostly one swing point down. So it said, is anyone copy trading Brian and getting payouts? No retrace back to the chain state delivery too. That's insane. I think we'll get it soon though. The new people are freaking out right now. They're like, is he in the trade? Is he not? just give it a chance and watch. It'll be pretty easy to pick up. I'm looking for something right now. We're most likely looking for a 1 minute entry model inside of this FEG here. I think we move higher. We can get a reject off this BPR and come back down, come back up. Ugh. Jesus, what is happening here? No retrace yet. We're getting so close. What is happening here, chat? It's freaking bugging me out just because I'm not getting anything today. Five-minute retrace, most likely here. Hello? Change the delivery right now. There's no retrace also. 4-hour sell-off. Let me see. That's what I'm thinking right now. What was that candle, chat? What the heck was that? Can't even get that long yet. That's nuts. We're building some lows here and we can't even get that long. Yep, I think price action is trying to just annoy me right now. I think that's the play right now. Yeah, we might. I don't know. We have 30 more minutes. I mean, we could find something, but I'm not really too eager to do anything here if it's like this. I'm not a fan of this at all. You gotta be kidding me, man. And has that spike? Wow. Jesus. That is annoying. I have to say that is annoying because I'm so close to trying to get that entry, the first tap back in. We couldn't do that. We built like some relative lows here. That's the best way to make people go tilt if they just like, oh, miss entry. Crazy, man. I'm kind of flabbergasted with why we couldn't get that. Oh well. Yo, what? What is this? This ain't real right now. I don't know anymore. This is beyond me. I feel like I'm just gonna get really annoyed with the price action today if this keeps up. It's throwing me off. Because I would have looked for longs for a spike up. We already spiked up already. So I'm not too like feeling confident on this now. Trump is tweeting. Is that the case here? I mean, we hit the chance to delivery at least, but I feel like if I do like tight stop like this, I'm just gonna get stopped on the next candle. It's gonna be annoying me. He's saying Elon's crazy. I bet he did, man. Is that the last retrace before it turns up now? Freaking stupid. It looks like it's gonna turn back up now. Is Tesla moving something crazy or something? Is that what's happening? You guys are talking about Elon. Tesla's down 11% day. Holy crap! No wonder. No wonder Enki's taking a shit right now. Sorry, I'm not really looking at chat right now. I'm trying to see what I could do here. Stalling out right now. Just back and forth right now. Let's see. Was waiting for a deep drive discount. Yeah, that's what I think too. It makes it very confusing when you see like Trump just tweet something and just gives a big spike. I think a lot of time frames are actually pointing downside right now, but I could see some of a retrace first. Big spike. Yeah, I'm not too confident right now. Oil up and get the treadmill? No, I'm not, bro. Race action is making me feel a different type of mood right now. I think we still draw. I don't want to say move up higher after that spike. I want to see us kind of slowly grind or spike down or retrace a little bit more before we move up, probably power hour. That's kind of like my bet right now, but like with low confidence anywhere. Lanto told me if I was watching the UFC fight tonight, I was like, what fight is like? I think it's Marab versus O'Malley. If you guys keep up with that. But I think it moves lower from here. Oh, we are moving down. Saturday, yeah. After this big spike, it spooks you because whether it's news or not, it doesn't matter because it's in the charts now. So when you see that big spike and you have no draw lower, or there's a draw lower because we didn't really rebalance yet per se, I'm expecting like a deep drive, then equivalently move back up. But at this rate, I think we're gonna just do another giveaway, and they're gonna wrap up the stream because this price actually give me trauma or flashbacks where like I'm gonna tilt because I don't get my entries, and I'm gonna try to FOMO in and he's gonna crash me out. It's already giving me that feeling because I'm watching, like I'm on stream right now. I'm like, no buttons pressed. I'm like, why the hell has it not retraced yet? It makes me want to just FOMO right now, which is not a good thing. Rob fights Saturday. Who you guys got though? I'm pretty sure 90% I have on Marab. Big boy getting angry. It's not more angry. It's just like I'm losing my discipline just watching this. I mean, it happens. Like it happens very rarely, but it's like I'm tape reading. I'm missing a lot of trees. Most of them are not giving the retracement I want, the confirmation I want as well. When it does, it just flash wicks it. Who's Matt? Oh, Matt is here. What's up, Matt? Day trade with Matt here. Dude, I don't know if how Matt feels about this price action, but it's like annoying me. I guess he was trading more AM though. I'm trading PM is like making me lose my mind here. Only the last 20 minutes though is the most part. Kind of before that, give or take, that's still terrible price action. But nevertheless, two things happened here. We flash wick down, hit the chain state delivery, 5-minute BPR or fair value gap filled here. I was looking for longs down here, but it kind of frustrated me a bit. ES didn't even tap in here. I want to quit trading for good. Dude, me too. Like, I'm not even losing any money whatsoever, but it's like, I'm about to take a week off here because of this. Chat, rate the price action this week. I'm not gonna say today because I think today's a clear thing, but this week overall feels like the truth. I know Desi keeps on messaging me like, he's like, I'm not gonna stream with you. Price action's too ass. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna still stream anyways. We'll see if we can find something. And we found something yesterday. We found things other day, just not today, sadly. 1 out of 10. Let's see. 3, 3, 2, 6, 3, 4. It's kind of like below 5 for the most part. Maybe start trading London. Yo, you know what? Honestly, I'm not going to trade London, but London has been the shit lately. Why I say that is because look at all the London price action. I guess maybe if you guys have my time zone, but like it's different. You see Asia consolidate, London spikes it, flips back up. Asia consolidates, London spikes it, flips back up. It's like, dude, London is nuts right now. Every single time, too. It's like PL3, consolidation, manipulation, continuation, reversal. Same thing every single day. And I'm watching, I'm like, Asia sucks ass because it's so slow, but then London just finished off. I'm waking up. That's why probably New York has been more difficult. Just make sure you guys don't blow up your accounts before during the non-farm payroll week. That's where the prop firm wins. Think about that. Prop firm is going to win if you blow up. So let's not blow up. Simple as that. Why is non-farm payroll so significant? It's part of the big three announcement. It's like CPI, which is like big, FOMC, Jerome Powell talking about interest rate, non-farm payroll, talking about jobs. Those moves the market. Not as much as it did like years ago. Years ago, it was like any of those three would move the market like 2-3% in like 2 seconds. Now it's like maybe 1% at most, unless it's a bad beat or a good beat, something like one of them. Dono saying I think we get a short soon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get out here though. Probably take nothing. That or would take like 1 mini somewhere. I don't know. Whoa, Michael Patek and Jake were going at it on Top Step TV. Jake saying Top Step not paying him 180K. Are you serious? They were arguing on Top Step TV. That's kind of funny. Why were they doing it on Top Step TV? That isn't that a bad look? We're gonna do another giveaway before we end the stream, though, guys. I'm trying to do at least 3 per day now, and we can do 4 to 5 plus if we get a lot of likes. But I think today's been burning people out, so including me. Like I feel like I went through war, even though I haven't took trades at all, really. But if you guys want the best prop deals, everyone has the same prop deals. I hate saying that now because I think about it. Everyone's like, we have the exclusive prop deals, the best deal in the market. It's like, dude, every affiliate, every website has the same deals. What I've been saying more is like we do cash rebates. We give a significant portion back. No one else does that. So that's my marketing point now. the best deal would be whatever the best deal is plus 5%. So if your best deal is like 50%, 55. The math doesn't make it exactly 5% though. Like the rebate is 5%, but it wouldn't give you an extra 5% off it. I think the math gets like somewhere close to like 4 or 5, just based off the math of it. But yeah, I'm gonna stick around for a little bit long. I'm not gonna stay for too long today, just because I recognize these price action for me personally is where I blow up. And then when it start kind of consolidating, this is where it ticks me off. I'm like, let's say it moves down here. I'm like, okay, now it's gonna look for it's gonna fall here. It comes back up, it's gonna go for up. And just because I'm missing my entries and it's like trying to trick me a little bit, you gotta remember non-farm payrolls tomorrow. We already did 2 things already. If you're looking at the higher time frame, daily target, weekly target hit, took the previous day low. We took both objective already. So realistically, I was looking for the downside target. I didn't really get an entry towards it. I wish I did. But realistically, now we should be more balancing. I don't think we're moving too much. So don't expect too much of a price jump back and forth there. Is that Brian's company? So I was the one who came up with the idea. It's not just me now. We have a lot of people. Desi's part of it too. I think we have like 9 people total now. But we're doing big. So like, think of like how much we're actually generating and how much we're giving back. Last month we did 32,000 rebates. This month we'll probably do 40, and we're keep on going because more people are using it. It's gonna be 100K per month in rebates. So like, that's like money back to you guys. And on average, people will get back like $200 or $300 per month. And some people don't like to withdraw until they pile up, and they'll get like $1,000 in withdrawals. It's like free money. You can go vacation with it. I don't know. You don't rage trade. I'm so close to rage trading right now. I think the stream helps me, because if I wasn't on stream and I wanted to force a trade, I think I'd have probably blown my Apex accounts by now. So that's why I kind of say all the time, like, the stream has been helping me. You guys are like, oh, Brian's too scared to take a trade, but it's like, I am scared of blowing up because of poor price action delivery. And these are the days where I do get fearful. Are you gonna retroactively pay rebates on top one? Yeah. If we partner with them, we're gonna honor all payments. We do that for every firm. So if, like, I think when we onboard a new firm, if you purchased like 6 months ago, we'll still honor it. If we do onboard them, we would need the firm to set us up with automation and a way to verify the orders and everything like that. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, 3 firms are gonna be added this week, which is kind of good. Tell me what you guys think about it. Do you guys like the firm? Is it shady? We kind of vet them out pretty thoroughly. We had a lot of calls with them. Funded Futures Network, Trade Day, and Trade Day Trades. Which one did you guys like more out of these 3? Day Trade is like similar to Apex basically, but they have instant funding, I think, coming up, or they also have Project X. It's like Apex version, but I think you guys like these. These are big ones. We're kind of like hesitant on the sketchy firms though. Trade Day also up their accounts to 3 accounts now. It was 1, now it's 3. Funded Futures Network, yeah. Do you help services with assessment accounts? No, that's so illegal for all prop firms. What I'm doing is basically, if you purchase with our platform using our code at checkout, we'll give you money back at the end of the order through PayPal, which you can withdraw to your bank. We'll do crypto probably next month. Day trade sucks. Don't use their platform. Yeah, Sam. I only am partnered with them again because they have a new platform. It's Project X. So if you like Project X, they have Project X already out right now. And they're doing 90% off, I think, next week. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that. But if I am not supposed to say that, then forget you heard. Sometimes, like, the stream just makes me just say whatever. Like, I'm just like, I'm not thinking, like, is this allowed? Is it not? If you don't know how the rebate works, just go smartpropfirm.com. You click the cash rebate panel and it'll explain how it works. It's very, very easy. Dude, this is what I'm saying. This is gonna chop. I don't think this moves anymore. And if you're tilting right now, you're gonna be like, okay, buy, 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 sell, sell, sell. You're gonna go back and forth, and you're gonna lose account before it even makes a move. Like, I'm telling you guys, this is not the price action you're gonna trade right now, unless you're confident, which is a different story. I think this moves back down, and guess what? After it takes this low, it's gonna move right back up. And if you want to scalp that, that's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, for those who are asking about how Cash Rebate works, you make an account, smartpropfirm.com. You go to log in. I already logged in. You'll see this. This is your cash reward balance. There's going to be a revamp coming up probably this month. It's going to look 10 times better than this. And you can auto sync your accounts. For some of them, it's auto sync. There's a now order detail guy explaining you how to submit the orders. We don't do screenshots, so we want to automate it. So you have to submit your order number. So each firm has an order number or a payment ID or a transaction ID. For Take Profit's different. And you choose which firm, MyFund Futures, Take Profit Trader, Alpha, Funded Next. There's 5 firms right now. We're going to add 3 more this weekend. So if you want, let's say, MyFund Futures, you enter the order number. If you want Tradeify, you enter the order number, purchase date, account size, add up to 10 of them. Very easy. Takes like probably 2 minutes to do like all your orders at once, the whole month or 2 months. That's it. No trades today, guys. Honestly, I wish I wanted to give you guys a trade. I think I missed it. The last 30 minutes has been more horrendous than anything. We probably should have taken trades earlier. Might as well turn Smart Prop into Astral Prop Firm. You know what? You have something. You have idea there, man. I feel like if I start a prop firm, I would run it similar to Brett Simba, the Tradeify. It'd be like very transparent, very tightly managed risks. I'm not gonna do Apex way as uncapped payouts. It's gonna be a way for people to make money, but not just abuse it. So it's kind of weird that Apex does it, but you know, Apex is a different business model. It'll be very close to probably MyFund Futures or Tradeify rather than like Apex or TopStep. But I don't think that's my plan. I want to focus as a trader. I would say this. I think Brett is more of a prop owner than a prop trader or any trader at all. He does trade. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a full-on trader anymore just because he's so focused on prop firms now and managing it. So you lose yourself there. You gave us that BPR trade, but you have to be fast. Yeah, that's just how it is lately, man. If I were to scalp this, I could have scalped this pretty well, but no A+ setups. Lots of like horrendous C+, I guess, works. All right, we'll do one more giveaway, guys, and then we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna do something different this time because I can't do the same username again. We're gonna do one more giveaway here. Guess a number from 1 to 200. Guess one time. 1 to 200, one time. You guess twice, disqualified automatically. First one to guess it wins. We're gonna just do a random number generator so you guys aren't gonna be like, this is rigged. I hope a mod or influencer wins just because that would be funny. So I didn't press it yet. I just pressed. This is not generated yet. This is already loaded already. But I'll give you guys 30 seconds more. 202. I'm gonna press it, and then we're just gonna search who guessed the number. One to 200. Guess one time. I'm gonna guess 95. If I win, we don't get any giveaways. 60. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just do manual check, then I'm gonna do search bar. I'm gonna do both. First person to guess 60 without either commenting multiple times or deleting the comments, because we can see that as well. Did anyone guess 60? Let's see. Chat, click with me. $61. That's so close. Multiple 61s, actually. Dude, not sure if anyone got 60. Until after. Who got it? I'm gonna have to search this up, guys. Yeah, this happened out 302. No answers after 302 would count because we already pressed it. I don't think anyone got it. I'll try searching for it too. I don't think it's showing up for that timestamp. No 60s, yeah. All right, let's do something else then. Let's do guess NQ price at the next candle. Let's do 305. Guess. Freaking gosh. Guess NQ price open 305 one time. And we're dumping. These are actually pretty volatile right now. So some of these guesses might be somewhat difficult. Elon was wearing thin, and I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. Is that what Trump said? Holy crap. They're actually beefing. I'm just looking at Twitter because now Twitter's like blowing up with it. We're going to do closest one within 2 ticks. That's what we usually do. 73 and a quarter. Oh, I think someone got it early. Yeah. Dude, this guy got it really quick. He put 673 already. Chris MC, search it up. Within 1 tick, that's the winner. He was like the 5th person to guess too. So that was like either lucky or he had something coming. Congrats to Chris. Your looks like a new face. So that proves the giveaway is not rigged, guys. I know you guys are talking about this is rigged. This is not. Congrats to Chris. Anyways, I'll stick around for 5 more minutes and then we're going to end this out. Any last comments? And say something. Tesla is still dumping. Someone's saying it's 13%. Is that a good time to buy Tesla? Just because of the reaction right now. Crazy. But yeah, make sure you guys use code SMART at any prop purchases, any prop firms. It works for most top ones. And then we'll give you guys the rebates. We'll help you mediate if there's any issue with payouts. We're trying to build a team together. We have like a 9-man team right now. We're gonna expand and try to help as much people as we can with prop trading to get your payouts and to get you more rewards or better deals, anything like that, really. Trump wants to cancel the Tesla government contract. Ooh, That's tough. You got 2 take profit this morning. I mean, this is something that you're doing for the lifetime, man. So if you've just found out about the rebate program recently, you know, you have plenty of time to figure things out. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. Is your next video coming on July this month? I'm not sure. I haven't started on it yet. You ever gonna have guest IC traders? No, non-IC traders. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm open to it. They got to be like a good trader, so someone that's well respected, someone that has verified results, and then, you know, I'm always open to having more people on. Get Rips. You Rips is crazy good too. All right, guys, have a good one. No trades for me today. I'll see if I can find something power if you're in the Discord. I'm definitely looking to log a day somewhere though. We make educational videos. I have an educational video. It's called Essential Trading Guide. That's like one of the 2 I have. It's on my YouTube. And have a good one. I have a trade copper video too.